Hey everybody, Will Monroe here back. I'm at my place with Jons, so he's gonna do a deck profile for us today. It's his what?
DDDs.
Okay, it's his DDD deck profile. So, what happened today, John?
Well, for the third week in a row, I topped out my locals. So, no matter how many people say this deck is shit, I can't argue it. Well, I can. No one can't. So, anyways,
Alright.
let's get into the deck profile. 3 Lamia. You always want to see her in your hand. She's probably the best card in this deck. The easiest way to tell if you bricked or not is if you see her. 3 Swirl Slime. In hand, he fuses himself and another card together. Outs a lot of weird things because they're fusion monsters. Plus, he's just generically good, especially with his graveyard effect to banish the special. There have been times where I've just used it to special summon a Lamia just to make the board as stupid as can be, where you just get 3 level 8 synchros on the board just because I opened too many Lamias. And Swirl Slime. 3 of Necro Slime, he's your Miracle Fusion. That damn simple. Now time for the big fucker. DDD Abyss King Ragnarok. His scale effect, amazing. Because when you special summon a DDD, well, double or triple D, you can special summon again from the graveyard. Sure, you have to have. Sure, yeah, your opponent only takes half damage. You only deal with that, and you have to bring yourself for 1,000. But it's worth it. His field effect is meh because it only targets triple Ds, but hell, I'm not complaining. The thing's got me out so many problems. Plus, it's a banishing scrap dragon. You can't argue with it.
Nope.
2 Thomas. He's amazing, but he bricks hands, so you can't play him at 3.
You used to play him at 3, didn't you?
Yeah, he bricked my hand. 2 Kepler. A lot of people play this thing at 3. My logic behind it is, that thing has destroyed my hand so many times. I tried cutting it completely. You need it to search your contracts. So I have to play him at 2. Now time for the one-offs. He's Orthmos, he's basically a double Cyclone. Right? In scale. In field, he's a shitty... On the field, he's nothing except a tuner. But he's a shittier version of Battle Fader at hand, so... And then one Armageddon Knight, basically. Yeah. And that's it for the DDD monsters. Play 2 Maxi and 1 Ghost Ogre. Probably going to reverse this ratio once the ban list comes out, because I still need to stop Zodiacs in some way. 1 Kaiju because this deck hates everything. 1 Vanity's Fiend because this thing solves a lot of problems. On to the spells. 3 Contract with the Witch. Don't play any less. It's your main searcher. 3 Allure of Darkness. It's your main source of draw power because I kind of can't afford a second pot of Desire, so you gotta play this at 3. 2 MST. You can't play Twin Twist. Well, you can, but your hand resources are usually built up for fusion summoning, so you can't really afford the pitch usually off a Twin Twister, so you have to bite the bullet. 2 Well Off Thou because it can search Lamia and search your Miracle Fusion, so pretty darn useful. 1 of the Fusion Contract. It's a pain in the ass when you banish this, but you can play through usually, so only needed that 1. 1 Upstart, 1 for 1, and 1 Pot of Desire because I can only afford 1. That'd be it for the spells. The Trap Lamp is nice and small. Double D Barrier. Vanity's Emptiness. Gonna be so sad once this thing leaves. Turning this thing on and off is so fun. And then Don't Contract the Witch because it gives your monster some attack points. Also, Wageki Break's a good card. On to the extra deck. 1 Formula Synchron because you can usually only make 1 in this deck. 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst because you don't like Fairy Tail Snow. Clear Wing to out Crystal Wing. Gus King Alexander because you need him for the combo. Siegfried because he's amazing. Cyframe Lord Omega. I rarely make this thing, but what I do, it helps out so much, so I can't kick it. Crystal Wing, because he's Crystal Wing. Krishula, because you can make him. And because he's funny that you can actually use the kaiju to make Trish, so that's always a joke. Double Flamiangus, I've been wanting to bump this thing up to 3. I can't find the extra deck space for it. So, it's 2. 1 Dialga because you need him at 1. 1 of the King Beowulf because making everything pierce is pretty darn good. 1 of the Big Fucker because, well, Cosmos are starting to come back. And this deck doesn't like fighting Cosmos very well, so you just steal their ships and run them down. And then Hope Harbinger and the Cold Wave Heavy Storm Mofo. On to the side deck. I cite a Darklaw package because a lot of decks don't like Darklaw this format, and next format they won't like Darklaw, so I thought, what the hell, a lot of Darks, let's side it. The third MST, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Slumber. Also, 3 different Kaijus because there's a 4th Kaiju in the main, so Kaiju lineup is fine. Double DD Crow for any graveyard-oriented decks. Won me the Mio match earlier. Don't like the Mio match, it is hell. Lance because Infernoids. Jinzo because Jinzo.
I mean the Paleo matchup.
Yeah, but it's also, he's Jinzo. He gets you out of problems.
Is there any other tweaks or mods you want to do to the deck?
Yeah, I want to kick one of my lures for a Pot of Desire. Unfortunately, it's not happening.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's John's DDD deck profile. So, sometime later on in the month or so, I'll probably post up another deck profile. So, I'll talk to you guys at a later date. Bye.